What's up, everybody?
My name is Anthony Irvin.
You beat yourself?
Yeah, CB myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Jim Green.
Don't even need a hit of traffic light.
Okay, good.
Welcome to
One set.
Hey, we're back. Yeah, so this watch along has been a year in the making because we actually are going off of this from last year in the first Christmas special we did. We talked about being Swamp Thing fans when we were kids.
And we didn't even know.
We didn't even know.
Not that we didn't know that we were Swamp Thing fans. We just didn't know that each other was.
Two double things.
Yeah.
Fast rewind to when we just figured this out. We'll put the clip right here real quick.
Yoink.
I was big into Swamp Thing when I was little too. So I remember I got one of his little mountain toys, like you would put the Swamp Thing figure like up on top of this like little volcano thing, but it would fall right into it and be like if he's transforming into like the swamp or something.
Dude, I don't think we've ever talked about this, and I was such a Swamp Thing kid too.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah. So this is just hitting me right now. I'm like, oh my God, Anthony was a Swamp Thing kid.
Oh
So
yeah.
I had like the figurines, but I also had the mountain where it's like on top, it's like it had like a sponge thing that you could push through.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yes.
It took us only 20 plus years, but we found out that we're I was about to say SpongeBob fans. Swamp Thing fans. That's awesome. We're learning stuff every day.
Dude.
But yeah, that was the same thing that I was just talking about, that I had like the little, but it was a magical moment. One of the things that we never knew about each other. So we finally decided to do the watch along of the return of Swamp Thing. So it's on YouTube right now for free.
For free.
And I watched it a year ago thinking this isn't going to be free for very long. So I wanted to even get it in and watch it myself. It is still free online. So YouTube, don't take it down because this is great. But if for anybody who wants to watch along with us, we will put the link in the description of the video. And you guys can watch along and watch our reactions in real time, just like we have from day one-ish with this stuff.
Day one-ish. That's it.
So anything before we get this going, man?
Yeah, I mean, it says free with ads. I don't know if that applies even for those that have like the YouTube Premium, like if it rolls straight through. So there will be like
there will be a few ads
in there.
It, but
so if we have to cut in and do another 3, 2, 1 countdown, we'll just incorporate them along the way.
Yeah, or we'll just talk during the ads a little bit. They're usually like 30, 60-second things. But
I think we could do that and just do like little recap moments on like what's
we'll have our
happening
more
so far.
talking moments,
predictions.
So yeah, so it a little backstory. So the first Swamp Thing supposedly was horrible. I never watched the first one, but if you pull up pictures online of the very first Swamp Thing that was the first movie of this, the guy looked horrible. This one, he looks badass. So this is the one that I grew up on and used to watch this all the time as a kid. So knowing the fact that me and Jim had the same toy from Swamp Thing, and knowing that we both were Swamp Thing people, I mean, I even watched the cartoon a lot. The cartoon was awesome.
Yeah, the cartoon was awesome, and we both had the toy of the swamp with the sponge that the action figures could drop down into, and you're like, swamp, look at this,
look
so
at that.
cool.
Yeah. So this has just been a long time coming, and you said you never watched this one, Return of the Swamp Thing.
I don't think I have.
Okay. So yeah, I forget the name of the guy who plays Swamp Thing in this movie, but correct me if I'm wrong or not, this may have been Heather Locklear's debut movie.
Oh, that would be really interesting.
So we'll have to look that up in a sec. We'll definitely, because I know, you know, Heather Locklear back in the day.
1980.
Smoke show.
Hold on. Cast. Oh. Oh, I'm just looking at Heather Lockley or
Oh
something.
yeah, yeah. But I'm saying, the guy that played was like his name was Dick Durock. Durock.
His name was Dick.
Dick.
Yeah, Dick.
Yeah.
Like German. Wow.
Whatever you say.
Yes, sure. Yeah, this came out in 1989. Holy.
It
wow.
was an 80s movie. So
Trying to see.
yeah, we'll have to look up more info. It might have been her debut or maybe one of her debut movies. But that's how I was introduced to her. So
Yeah. I mean,
anybody else? I don't know how you were introduced to her, whether it was PG or R. I don't know.
yeah. So I mean, it says that she was part of like a couple shows.
She definitely was,
in the
yeah.
early 80s and mid 80s,
Maybe her debut movie appearance, maybe.
which like sounds about right. Like just looking at this, I mean,
Mhm.
1989 for the movie.
in the IMDb a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, and just looks like everything else is after that.
Right.
2.5 Men. Oh, she was in that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen, where you at, man?
Way at. I heard he's sober now. 2 years or like 1 year or two. So,
Yeah.
good thing for him.
Believe it when I see it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if he is in all seriousness, like good for him. But,
Absolutely.
yeah, it just looks like this very well could be like her like film debut. So that would be pretty
Right.
cool.
Correct if it's wrong in the comments. I mean, we're just kind of skimming through real quick before
Yeah.
we start. But
Matt Kelly, movie buff, where you at, man?
Yeah, yeah.
Let us know.
shouts out.
Of-
Let us know if we're wrong or right.
Yeah, fact check us, please. Okay.
AKA, don't tell us we're wrong. Because just silently say the word we're right to be wrong. I don't know. Stupid. All right. You ready?
Heather Locklear. Why is that John Stamos? Were they married?
I don't think they were married. I just think they were a thing. But who wasn't a thing with John Stamos back then?
It's just weird because I listened to him and Bert on Two Bears, and I was like, I didn't know he published a book.
Me either.
Hello. Oh no, I'm in images only. I don't want
Oh.
to see. I mean, he's a handsome guy.
He
let's be
is, I mean-
serious.
I mean,
John Stamos. John Stamos.
John
from,
Stamos.
from Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Spouses. Okay, no, definitely not.
Yeah, I don't think they were ever married, but they were probably a thing.
Which I could look that up, but I'm not going to waste any more time.
Right.
The movie is about an hour and a
Yeah,
half.
we got about an hour and a half, so it's a decent, time for an 80s movie. So, have you ever wanted to start your podcast but didn't know where to start? The One Set Bros are here to talk to you about Zencastr. Zencastr is the ultimate base podcasting solution and now the all-in-one podcasting platform, making podcasting easy. They've sure made it easy for us to be able to record our podcast and our episodes every week for you guys. Once you've set up your account, you're simply one click away from recording a high-quality podcast with studio-quality sound and up to 4K video with your guests. My personal favorite feature is their multi-layered backups, which ensure our recordings are always in the highest quality, even during unstable web connections. And if you thought you needed multiple tools and services for your podcast, Zencastr's all-in-one podcasting platform allows you to create your podcast all in one place and distribute to Spotify, Apple, and other major destinations. Go to Zencastr.com/pricing and use our code OneSetPod, and you'll get 30% off your first month of any Zencastr paid plan. I want you to have the same easy experiences we do with all our podcasting and content needs. It's time to share your story. Dude, I've been getting this annoying itching feeling under my armpits from the deodorants I've been trying and using, and I can't seem to find something that works for me.
Have you ever tried maybe like a natural deodorant?
Natural deodorant? No. Are you insane?
No. But I am Wild.
Oh,
Wild is the UK's #1 natural deodorant company that focuses on performance, sustainability, and style.
Their mission is to clean up the bathrooms by leaving it free of ugly, single-use plastic bottles and unnecessary chemicals.
You know why Wild is great? Because it actually works and it's eco-friendly and contains over 98.5% natural ingredients.
They have a fully sustainable design with aluminum cases that last for a lifetime, plus biodegradable, recyclable refills. And you know what's cool? They can actually imprint your name on these aluminum cases for a small additional fee.
Wild is super convenient with flexible subscription options or paying as one-off purchases. And you can customize your order by choosing your case, color, and various scent combinations. I know I have the Ocean Mist, the fresh cotton and sea salt, and the orange and neroli flavors, and they all smell super great. And what's best about them is they don't just wear off immediately, and then all of a sudden you smell like BO.
Yeah, I've been rocking the sandalwood and patchouli scent right now. And again, great scent, lasts like throughout the day, that you're pretty much protected throughout the day. And I also was able to try the mint and aloe vera. Big aloe vera fan, right on point, long lasting. And you can look forward to these cases and scents in a limited edition every month.
Go wild today with a special discount of 25% off your first order when you get the code OneSetPod at checkout. Go to wearewild.com and use the code OneSetPod at checkout and enjoy.
When you're talking about hydration, hydration is not only for people training for championships and marathons. We're talking about daily maintenance people. Jim, did you know that 75% of Americans are chronically dehydrated?
I believe it, Anth. I mean, honestly, in my line of work, dealing with teaching children and also dancing with adults my age, younger and older, I can almost tell based off of how well people not just perform athletically, but how we carry ourselves and how we communicate back and forth, our facial gestures and just our energy alone. I can tell when somebody's sluggish and they're sleep deprived versus they're just sluggish because they're a dried up sponge because they are dehydrated, right?
Absolutely. And for people like me who are working the 9 to 5, and, for me gigging at night, proper hydration is definitely crucial to maintain function throughout the day and keeping yourself energized. And that's why proper functional hydration is essential. And who's going to give it to you? Liquid IV, because Liquid IV is the #1 powered hydration brand in America. Their hydration multiplier is the one product you're missing in your daily routine. I like to use it first thing in the morning. I've been doing a lot of workouts here and there, so I pop it in my water bottle first thing in the morning. Gives me a little boost of energy of what I need. And sometimes during the day when I'm doing that like 2 o'clock rundown, I'll pop a little one. If not in the morning, it gives me a little bit of that energy that I need. With just one stick, you can hydrate real life 2 times faster than water alone, plus get essential vitamins and 3 times the electrolytes as the leading sports drink. And not only that, Liquid IV comes in 12 delicious, refreshing flavors to keep your hydration routine exciting.
Yeah, Anth. I mean, for me personally, like my day to day, I'll wake up and pop a Liquid IV just to get my day started and start off with proper hydration. And then I am like required to be physically active between the hours of like 2 or 3 p.m. until 9, 10, 11, sometimes midnight if I'm doing a backup gig. So I'll do another one maybe around noon, 1 p.m., and that'll keep me going throughout the day. And I just feel so much better. I don't even drink coffee on the regular like that because I don't need to pick me up unless if I'm like really just not sleeping much. And then I'm like, all right, get me that. I don't like to rely on caffeine unless I absolutely feel like I need it. Liquid IV does the trick for me. I don't know about you.
Again, one stick with Liquid IV and 16 ounces of water hydrates you 2 times faster and more efficient than water alone. It contains 5 essential vitamins with 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drinks, and it's made with quality ingredients, non-GMO, and free of gluten, dairy, and soy.
Liquid IV believes that equitable access to clean and abundant water is the foundation of a healthier world. They partner with leading organizations to fund and foster innovative solutions that help communities protect both their water and their futures. To date, Liquid IV has donated over 39 million servings in 50 plus countries around the world.
Yeah, man. Real people, real flavor, real hydrating. Get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use our code 1SETPOD. That's 1SETPOD and at checkout. That's 20% off anything you order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code 1SETPOD at liquidiv.com. All right. So just like our traditional watch alongs, we're gonna do 3, 2, 1 and go. We're starting at 0.01, but
Pull it back.
just
Just get it right at the 0
we'll just
mark.
we'll just get it right at the 0 mark at this point. So 0, 0.
Okay.
So 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So far, so good.
I like the lines.
Yeah. Circles.
Spherical.
The orchard. The orchard.
Mhm.
It looks like Georgia.
Juice.
Youth. Oh, Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. Here we go.
Wait, this ain't the same movie.
It's pretty weak
Whoopsie.
logo. When it's old Greg.
In the swamp.
Oh, I thought this was going to take place in a metropolitan area.
Swerve. I think it should be fine.
This looks like Predator.
It definitely is like a Predator type like vibe, yeah.
I want to see when Predator came out.
I like to think that was 80s too, like early 80s.
87. So like 2 years before this. Rip-offs.
Right, rip off. Yo.
He's like, y'all,
Whoopsie.
my water.
Only I can whoopsie. My cringy 80 dialogue. Come on, guys.
Mod wrestling fight.
Do you mind? Okay.
I love farting underwater too.
Brum, brum, brum.
Babbling brook. Yeah.
Yeet.
Bye. Cinema.
Cinema. Yeah, 'cause that works.
Whoopsie.
He's gonna come out of the woods. Hmm?
He comes out of woods like. Forget Spice Adams. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all like.
It sucks to be you, man.
They're all like Tim Allen from Home Improvement.
Right.
Shoot that thing.
So I remember I had a VCR recording of this. So the quality of this, I've never seen it in this good a quality before.
I mean, it without like the little fuzzy lines around the border of the TV,
Right,
where it's like
and-
you definitely ripped this off of television.
Yeah, like how, like, you know, that's the way we used to steal things back in our day. We would just record it right off TV.
Which was legal as
'Cause-
long as you weren't reselling it.
Exactly. Because screw paying like $10 for a movie, if that. Mm. Not really. They did. That always got me too. Get over here. Oh.
Man, these fight action sequences back then are just top notch.
Yeah.
Bit. Eh. 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 I like how the guy's just laying there like, this is great.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Ugh.
Talk about a pimp slap. Fran's dead. I like how he extended his hand, and the dude was like, "Oh my god, you're dirty!"
You're dirty.
Like he wasn't already.
Right. Gonna get you. Used to love this song too.
Sounds about right.
So these are like based off like obviously like all the comics from back in the day, and so again like they have like a whole thing like, oh, based off DC comics and everything. On a bayou, born on an ad.
Born on an ad.
But yeah, gotta love ads. Clarence, this dude's a gangster. His real name's Clarence.
His real name's- He went to Clanbrook. That's a private school.
Yeah.
Well, you said you just watched that the other
I
day,
literally
right?
did. It was funny
Oh,
because you
man.
said you gave me the video or something along with it, and I'm like, dude, I literally watched the full battle that morning. Because again, going through different rabbit holes.
It was some commercial that they dubbed. Well, they audio dubbed the commercial over the video.
I think it was 2000s kids. You know, when this certain thing came on or something.
It was like a commercial or something.
Right.
I think I must have sent it to you not on Instagram, which is fine.
All right. So yeah, we just skipped into back in it. So
Do you want to pause and timestamp it for them, like in case if they got off, like maybe their commercials didn't line up with ours?
I'll remember like an 8:15 timestamp on this, and we'll just zoom it into what we do on the actual episode or something.
Okay.
Meaning I got to remember it on my phone.
Yeah, just like at least where are we at right this second right now?
Queen. On a bayou. Born on a bayou. And I was never into comics as a kid. My dad was into a lot of comics.
I never got into comics like that.
Me either.
Think-
So my dad was always usually into the comics.
I think the biggest comic I ever got into was Bazooka Joe from the
The actual bubblegum wrappers.
Yeah.
The amount of comic you read.
Yeah.
Or like the Saturday or Sunday paper comics.
Yeah, yeah, that was about it. What is Calvin and Hobbes?
And there you go.
Good morning. Gertrude. Kim and I were talking the other day about like who names their kid Bernice or Beatrice,
Not me.
and she's like, yeah, and Gertrude.
And Gertrude. Plants. What?
She eating chicken noodle soup right out of the can.
She's like white people.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Can't stand them.
Here comes the doctor.
All they could say back then was, "You better check yourself before you wreck yourself."
This used to scare the out of me as a kid when they're looking at all like the mutant like transformation people that went wrong.
So how old were you when you like first saw this? Like 6 or 7?
Around maybe like maybe closer to 10.
Okay. Hence why you're like, yeah, I don't know when we're ready to show Little Tone like live action Grinch. Yeah.
Right. Like back in the 90s, like, just let him see what happens, you know? Especially this dude. That scared the shit out of me.
Because you're like, well, he looks really
He
dead,
looks
but the
real-
eyes are moving.
Like,
Yeah.
he's dead, but he's alive. Like,
At least his teeth are white.
yeah, right.
Psych, nah.
At least they gave him a good dental plan, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are all like projects that didn't go like
According to plan.
right. They're just like half mutant, half human. Obviously.
Well, I'd kill that one immediately.
Well, this one and being a science guy now, I'm like, I kind of understand what they're trying to do now. When back when you were a kid, you're like, what are they trying to do?
Running experiments.
Yeah.
They're doing tests.
So now they're exposing of this one. So yeah. Bye.
Is this government funded?
Yeah, right. Has the FDA been in here a little? Wait, what?
Why did I just waste that? She just freaking dogged me. She freaking roasted me. He's like, I have a chance. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
That was a weak ass transition, by the way. They were just like, bye.
Yeah, they made that on Premiere Pro. Like,
iMovie.
Whoopsie. We've seen this video before. Like,
cut that part out.
Cut out.
26:35. All right. We've seen this video before.
You can't pull that on me.
Here's Fidel Castro.
Mm. Another weak transition.
And literally back to back. Wow. Lazy motherfuckers up in here.
And here's scene 2. Ad. Does the name Frankenstein mean anything to you? Oh, that sucks. Going through a couple ads, people. That's if you're watching on YouTube regular or Premiere. When it gets to Book of Clarence, we're just skipping through it.
It's assuming everyone's ads are the same.
Yeah. So
I forget the name of the actor. I always do. Weak.
weak.
James Mackle something. James McAvoy. That's his name.
Mm.
He was in the Split, like the Unbreakable Split series. I forget the name of the third.
Yeah,
movie.
I forget.
I never saw any of them.
I've seen Split, but I didn't see any other ones.
I heard it was good.
It is good. Getting out of here.
Retreat, get back in, get back in, get back in. Yeah, I've seen them before too.
Reverse, whatever you want. Yeah, whatever.
Leave that part out from now
Leave
on.
that part out. Leave that part out for now on. So good.
Easy.
Bitch.
80s. Turn around, Stern, like, you are a rude girl. Period.
I never.
Excuse me?
Yeah. You little cootie queen.
How dare you?
Well, look at you, you little lit liquor.
Billy, you kumquat. You're not Swamp Thing.
I see eyes of green.
So genuine. Oh, there it was.
His
Just
eyes just like
yoink. Literally Homer Simpson out of the shrubbery.
This is a cool shot, at least. Skeleton.
Hey. Oh my God. So that guy actually had a successful metamorphosis. Mm. Uncle Sheds? What is Sheds short for?
I don't know.
I was like, Shedrick?
Shedrick.
Rick Sheds?
I was trying to think of something, but I can't think.
All right, so far, best part of the show.
Yeet.
I don't think anyone would have said that quickly in the middle of tumbling over a chair. Oh my God, she was on Orange is the New Black, right? I swear it looks just like.
Hard stuff. Coca-Cola. With or without the cocaine.
Oh, look, I think they're recorded. Anyway, on the TV, it had the fuzzy lines around the TV. I was
Mhm.
like, there's that recorded VHS.
Right. That's an amateur thing to say. She's a Scorpio. I'm going to look at more of that one. Said no guy ever.
Yeah. Oh man, that's her sign. Samira Wiley. Oh, I should just look up the Swamp Thing cast. I'll remember. Oh, this guy again. Oh man, the guy from the green bean cans here.
The Green Giant came.
Yeah.
Green Giant. Now, of course, I'll just get the green one here. I mean, I'll stick with what I know. This is a cool fight scene. Again, 80s all over it, but still cool.
Yeah,
fight
I
scene.
just I swore that girl looked like the actress from Orange Is the New Black. I was like, I gotta see if it's her or not. My favorite part is when it's raining behind them and not on them.
Yeah, right.
Like you see, all of the shots show that it's raining in the background.
Right.
Oh, biscuit. They're dry as can be.
I honestly never thought of that. That's a good.
Wow. And
That's a good pick. I never picked that out of the times that I've seen. I'm like, I never would have thought like, oh, they're dry and everything's raining. How are they not wet?
yeah, well, if you're watching it as a kid,
You're not picking out.
you're
those
not picking
minor
up that. So
details.
when you're watching it older, are you looking for that, or are you like, hey, I'm watching this from the perspective of like when I was watching as a kid, rather than okay, I'm
Right.
going to dissect this and pick this apart now, right? Friggin' tacos. How about them Eagles?
How about them? First place again for right now. Okay. About a minute of ads. Then we were able to skip. Basically, just wait until you can skip into the ad if you're watching it with ads, and we just skip through to the to when it goes back on.
It's probably the equivalent of us getting sunburn.
It's pretty burnt there, yeah.
I like how he jumped in and then everything exploded.
Yeah.
Like he had detonators on him.
Whoopsie. When it's just a vine for his thumb, like. I'll be heading back now.
She's covering his mouth like, don't you
Whoopsie.
say nothing.
Whoopsie. We didn't say nothing.
Mm.
So if you need like a refresh, Alec, the Swamp Thing used to work for Dr. Arcane when his lab blew up, and then obviously he got covered in that radioactive stuff, which made him, turn into the Swamp Thing. So now Dr. Arcane wants him to bring him back to, synthesize his genes and everything. So
Mhm.
that's pretty much the way they're going. And knowing that Heather Locklear is playing his stepdaughter, with his aging process, he feels, oh well, if she has the same genes as her mother, I could probably use those genes to reverse the aging process even better.
Go get the Swamp Thing.
poinsettia. That's our new one for season 3.
It's almost like it's almost like
What was the guy that couldn't stop laughing? His laugh was like a heel, a heel, a heel. a
yeah,
heel.
the bus driver dad,
Right,
the comedy barn dad.
Yeah. Yeah. Heel.
I think that was episode 40
We did do a little.
that we
bit of
did
that
like
one.
a little watch long on that clip. Go marry the swamp thing. Oh,
Whoopsie.
it's cursed. What else did
We know.
What else did Heather Locklear do?
She was known for another TV show,
No, because
movie.
I'm thinking Bridget Nielsen, who was Sonya Blade, and who was in Billy Madison.
Right. Yeah.
Because they look a little similar.
A little bit.
Like a bow.
Like a bows.
Scatter, 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 scatter. This is literally Skinny Pete and Badger from Breaking Bad. Raggy.
Did you say help? Oh.
This guy's coleslaw. That was pretty bad. It's like that fight you were talking, that push fight. You're like,
On that, I forfeit. Exactly. Like that.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. You're smart.
Everyone's plants when you think about it.
A little bit. You know, Batman, he gave me the mask.
So apparently the original movie came out in 82.
Yeah. It was a little while before this one came out.
I forfeit.
I forfeit. This is hot.
I never wanted to be in the kitchen.
Okay, creep. Again, I forget what I look like.
Oh, seaweed protect me.
Seaweed, protect me. I mean, Swamp Thing. Oh, man, that's good. Another ad. Round of ads. Oh, seaweed. Oh, my God. That would be so funny if that was in the movie. Seaweed, I mean, Swamp Thing or whatever. Whoopsie. Thing is.
Your bullets ain't
Whoopsie.
to my wet seaweed. My spinach leaves. Oh, I forfeit.
Oh, my God. That's funny.
Oh no, my seaweed. So
Oh my
good.
God, that's good.
Bunch of Kens from Street Fighter.
Right.
Chasing after.
They're all just saying in unison, Sayukin, Sayukin, Sayukin.
Damn it, now I can't remember the name of the green guy from Street Fighter.
Oh,
Blanca?
Blanca. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another big pun.
Literally, I think Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls, the like main villain guy
Mm-hmm.
reminds me so much of this guy.
Mm-hmm. There he is. Scatter, 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 scatter. I have to go back with him. It's not that I want to kill her. I just don't want her to be alive anymore. It's always the third wheel. This is almost parallel to me doing my roller skates. Like, this freaking sucks. Whoopsie.
Sucks.
If any of you watch the Christmas special back whenever this one comes out, you'll know the reference to that. If not, go watch the Christmas special.
Split wipe.
Yeah.
Sense of humor.
Humor.
Sting. Oh, biscuit. Biscuit.
He's like, really?
Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel.
So she just figured out that Arcane had a thing where I think her blood type was a blood type that he needed too. So if they need to, take her out and get her blood by any means necessary. So now she's like double thinking like, oh, okay, well, how much does he care about me? What have you done for me lately?
This is just too parallel with Ace Ventura, man.
Yeah, because the shark.
Yeah. or freaking White Devil. You were thinking of the Dolphins mascot.
Mhm.
Yeah. When she's trying to decide if she wants it or not.
Yeah.
She took the cup and was like, "Heh." That was bad.
Okay, cut. Hit it
Okay,
harder.
cut. Someone get Bridget Nielsen in here.
Right.
I give you forehead, you no breathe no more.
I give you a full head, you'll no brain no more. Oh man. Oh, it's you.
Hi. The key to my chastity belt.
Take it.
Yeah. Have at it. Do what you will.
I won't be needing it anymore.
Bit.
Bit. And add.
Perfect timing. Hit the mute. I mean, you won't have to pause it.
Right.
Literally, when she found out that she was being used for her blood type, it was literally, she was like,
The day I met you, there was a white substance on your shoe that I mistook for plaster. Yesterday, I saw the same white substance outside the hut where the bat was kept, and suddenly it hit me. The great white bat has great white guano. That's what you slipped in. That's what was on your shoe, and that explains the abrasion on your palm. Let me run that back for you. That's what you slipped in. That's what was on your shoe, and that explains the abrasion on your palm.
"Good. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Compost."
Oh, so good.
So anyway,
Back to the movie.
can you feel it?
Captain
Compost. The reversal is so good.
Whoopsie.
Ballad fingers up in here.
Lana?
Oh.
You know, in 2023, pipe means something different.
Oh. Weren't they just miles away from the house? And they're like,
Yeah,
we're
right.
back here again?
Wait, reverse back. We got to get another shot. Like,
Okay, bad at it. Yeah. forfeit. He was just like, "Heh." Olive Nar. Oh, wow. Yeah, clip that out. I was going to say Olive Garden never sounded so good.
Unlimited salad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You tripping, bruh?
Tripping, bruh. I got the plan.
Freaking Dorothy, here we go. You think some chick like her is gonna just sleep on a tree like that? Mona, I've just been staring at you for 7 hours.
I was waiting for you to wake up. Like,
Oh, you're not the only one.
yeah, you got jokes, huh?
Oh man, she's gonna eat him.
Green. And not money green. Whoops, what did I just say? It's like, all right, well, there's this one thing. Okay.
Here's this one plant that can grow. This can work.
I like to call this magic plant.
Oh, so that was weed back in the 80s?
That ain't the only thing that's synthesizing this plant.
Oh, jeez. Kiss a frog and he comes back to life. She did a whole lot more than kissing, right?
This is all a hallucination. This is free Cinemax, people. There you go.
This is what they call PG-13 in 1988.
Oh, it's you again.
She's like, well, that was cool when you were a human, but
Yeah.
now this
Whoopsie.
sucks
This
again.
Sucks. So you got any more? Like,
She's like, so you're gonna be human every time that like we do that thing? I guess we're gonna have to do that all the time. And he's like, hey, this ain't so bad after all.
But
Yeah.
it took me about 5 years to figure this out.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, that was audio dubbed over because freaking parrot's mouth didn't even move.
Right.
He will be reading in a Young and Easy magazine.
Right. Okay.
And by reading, I mean picture books, right?
Right.
He's getting the swamp juice that was left behind.
That hurt. Whoopsie.
iMovie. Sideswipe.
Yeah, sideswipe. And next scene.
Yeah. This is standard T-bone ridge with. Yeah. I happen to pee a lot. Should I see a doctor? Shine just threw on Dennis the Menace the other night. Dennis the Menace, like the movie from forever ago. I was like, I never seen it top to bottom. I've only seen it in pieces, and I was just like, very same thing. Like, yes, 80s and 90s filming.
So it's so good.
Yeah, it cringy good.
Yeah.
But you had to grow up through the time to be like, oh yeah, this hits me right in the childhood. Yeah.
Mhm.
Of course, it was a plantation.
Like, you don't get that type of like people in like a bodysuit anymore.
Mm-mm.
It's all CGI anything now.
Yeah, well, there's an appreciation to like the dedication in building something.
Ad.
I always says this guy's David Lucas. That's
Whoopsie.
go, bro.
Yeah. Hey.
He's actually like a professional dancer. Like
Really?
he's booked jobs and stuff. I looked him up and I was like, oh,
Whoopsie.
he's done stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He's like verified. He's like been in commercials. That's not his first one.
Wow.
And that's the best thing about like when you see people like that aren't like beyond proficient in advance and execution, like with like technique. They have the
Back to the
personality
movie
to
people.
sell. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good when you see like certain people that like you've seen like either a commercial or like online that now get into commercials. You're like,
Mhm.
oh, they're actually, breaking out of like the mainstream into it. He ate all the food.
Freaking Dungaroos are Uncrustables.
I got a picture to prove it. It's all good.
Oh.
That's my signal.
Yeah. Wait here. Biggest mistake of your lives. He looks like the kid in Billy Madison. He's like, hey, Billy peed his pants too.
Biff. Ford. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Knocks them both off
Whoopsie.
the couch and just takes them. He's like, there's my cue. Caps on.
Okie dokie.
Biggest mistakes in your life.
That's my signal.
Literally Batman turn.
Everything but the neck, like. Batman turn. Oh my god.
The music is so good. BRB. Zamboni just washed you up, bro. like
the dust leave.
yeah, the ice, like the ice.
What happened to you? A fill. You'll find out.
Jeez, not this again. She looks so distressed. She's like, "This is fine."
This is fine. At least I'm sitting down.
Yeah.
I never talk to you.
It's okay, Kirby. Jigglypuff. Such a threat. Wolverine. Perfect.
Here, flip that switch up right up here.
Yeah.
We're losing a little bit of light. There you go. All right. We'll pause real quick. We're gonna add it anyway. Didn't miss much anyway. Cool. Yeah. Man.
I just so badly want them to like do a modern version of this. Like
It would be so. I
watching-
would so go see it if they did.
I would so see it. Yeah. And if they could incorporate, you said it's DC, right?
Well, they did a TV version of Swamp Thing, but nothing like this. It was nothing like this.
Yeah, and they could do like a horror spin-off, or they could do like a live action or a cartoon.
Yeah.
Like the like Spider-Verse series that like the animation is so good.
Yeah, I know recently that DC's kind of been behind Marvel. If they wanted to really like ramp something up, Swamp Thing would be the next best thing to put into a movie.
Yeah. Well, I know someone jumped from Marvel over to DC and is like taking over like the DC universe. And I was like, you had the Flash movie to make it make sense, and apparently it was just terrible. Thanks, bro. So funny because Ace Ventura, when nature calls, he's leaving the place and the
Yeah.
frickin' thing turns. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's so many parallels. Leave that part out from now. Biscuit. Genital warts.
Janitor Ward. She messed with the formula.
This is when she tells him she figured it out. Oh, you did. Oh, freaking Poison Ivy over here.
Oh. Try me.
Chair.
Remember,
Whoopsie.
remember Rochelle? There you go. You got a facelift.
Whoopsie.
Nyeh.
Mm. 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 No. Biscuit.
Bye-bye.
Jesus, talk about getting no offense in.
It was one-sided the whole time, Jerry.
I just want my bees. Jerry. You sleeping?
Yeah, you sleeping.
Wake up.
Whoopsie! Wake up!
Just leaves her there. Sorry.
Rambo.
Toss salad. Here we go. Huh. Bye. Come, girlfriend.
Yeah, you stay right there.
Just continues straight. Lets her head and her feet hit the wall.
Oh, sorry.
This is how the Barbie movie should have happened. Way better. Way more money.
We got to get this in one shot, people. Looks nice. All right, move on.
All right. We're not getting that again. It's gone. No CGI. Yeah.
Nope.
Hits her head again.
Boink. Thank God you're 100 pounds. Like,
The atmosphere waiting for him to give them carbon dioxide to photosynthesis. He's like,
whoopsie.
go. Magic.
Magic. You'll find out. You just hear all those scores like,
Oh, now she's a plant.
the plant.
Yeah, gee, I wonder how that happened. I push my seed in her bush for life.
The end.
Finn.
Finn.
80s movie ending credit
ending
recap
credits. Yeah.
footage. Yeah. So good. It's very similar to the Predator ending too.
Mhm.
Like they do this whole cutscene thing with
I mean,
all of the
I think
actors
that's
and
a
actresses.
lot of the movies back then, they kind of like did a lot
Did
of
a similar format.
yeah. They stole from a lot of movies and kind of just had like a format of like, okay, if this movie's doing that, they made that much money. Let's do the same thing over again.
Imitation is best form of flattery, right?
Mm.
Hi, how are you? Oh, Danny Tay.
Danny T
Danny Timberelli.
and Dick
And Dick.
All right, guys. So that was the Return of Swamp Thing.
Watch along.
Watch along. So, yeah. Don't know when this one's going to come out, but it could be maybe a couple weeks. But we'll be into season 3 at the point. So thank you all again for tuning in to another watch along. Write in the comments if you've seen this movie or what you guys think of this movie. Is definitely still one of my favorite movies. And also leave us an email or even a comment below what movies you would want us to watch next. We're always looking for suggestions.
Yeah, we want to be able to like share the love with all the genres, like, and all of like the times.
Yeah.
Right? Like it doesn't have to be all new or old. We'd like to just share the love across all of the things. So I feel like this one definitely stood out from the other watch alongs we did, especially the in-person ones, which we said we did Christmas Vacation and Arthur.
Yeah.
As our in-person watch alongs. And we've done a handful or maybe close to a dozen watch alongs like virtually otherwise. So this was pretty cool. Yeah, let us know. Especially if you prefer the in-person watch alongs, like designate like, hey, I'd love you to do this watch along, but definitely has to be in person, not not a virtual watch along.
Absolutely.
And we will tuck that away in a different list for later on down the line. Yeah, please.
And make sure you check out the Patreon, because once we get that started, we get a group of people in there. We'll be doing watch alongs for the private community as well. And you guys will have, your own list of things that want to watch. So once we get the Patreon up and rolling and we get a couple people in there, we'll be able to have like a group of people to watch. And it could necessarily be in real time. You guys can watch us in real time instead of it being a previously recorded episode that you guys will see. It'll be in real time. We'll be just live streaming, watching a movie.
Yeah, so we'll take turns on like communicating back and forth in real time with our patrons, doing a watch along where it's like a live watch along.
Yeah.
So that's something I'm pretty excited for, so that we can respond in real time, in the moment, live while we're doing the watch along. Like, super looking forward to that. That is definitely something that I think season 3 is going to bring to life.
Absolutely.
And even if it takes off, we can maybe bring people in as a guest with the two of us to do a watch along with us too.
Yes. Definitely.
We would love to do something like that. Definitely.
Absolutely.
If you're interested in doing something like that, again, if you're not available to do an in-person watch along with the two of us and you want to do a virtual watch along with us that would still be in real time, we can facilitate for that. So just
we'll work it out.
Communicate with us. Let us know. You know how to email us, onesetpod@gmail.com. You can comment underneath like, hey, I would love to do this, and it will be right here in the footage. Anything else, man?
then we're good. Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been another episode of One Set. We'll see you next week.